everyone. This is the first episode of Money Matters in Candid Meena. And this will be like a sort of a daily sort of episode where we talk about financial news, education, and even terms like, crypto coin, cryptocurrency, what are the regulations, uh, and if you need some sort of investment, if people are investing in stocks, if you want to know more about stocks, derivatives, insurance, and other financial terms. Now, starting with the first piece of news, it seems that RBI is now allowing offline digital payments. Now, under the offline mode, payments can be carried out face to face using any channel or instrument like cards, wallets, and mobile devices. These transactions will not require an additional factor of authentication. To push digital transactions in rural and semi urban areas, the Reserve Bank of India on Monday issued a framework allowing offline payments up to rupees 200 per transaction, subject to an overall limit of rupees 2000. So, an offline digital payment means a transaction that does not require internet or telecom connectivity. So it's very useful. Like right now, everything is going digital. Like even like your vegetable vendor is using Google Pay or Phone Pay, and now this is very useful, especially in the places like villages and towns and stuff. Now, under the offline mode, payments can be carried out face to face using any channel like cards, wallets, and mobile devices. Now, these transactions will not require an additional factor of authentication. This is what the Reserve Bank of India said, adding that since the transactions are offline, alerts will come by the way of SMS or email, and it will be received by the customer after a time lag. Now, transactions are subject to a limit of 200 rupees per transaction and an overall limit of rupees 2000 for all transactions until the balance in the account is replenished. Now, balance replenishment can occur only in an online mode. This is what the framework for facilitating small value digital payments in offline mode said. So, the framework incorporates the feedback received from pilot experiments on offline transactions conducted in different parts of the country during the period from September 2020 to June 2021. Now, offline transactions are expected to give a push to digital transactions in areas with poor or weak internet connection or telecom connectivity. So, the new framework is applicable with immediate effect. This is what the RBI said. And the offline mode of payment, it is said, can be enabled after obtaining the specific consent of the customer. Now, the customers it added will continue to enjoy protection under the provisions of circulars limiting customer liability and will have recourse to the Reserve Bank integrated scheme for the grievance redress. Now, offline payments can be made using any channel, like I said. Now, the RBI also emphasized that offline payments will be covered under the provisions of its limited customer liability circulars. So this is the latest with regards to the RBI, which has allowed now offline payments, and it is very useful. Especially now, India is really going ahead in becoming a developed nation, in my opinion, and a world power. Like it is already like under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, India has done really well in terms of like demonetization, making cash digital and whatnot. Now, coming to the next piece of news, the stock market is really doing well in India. It's like the Sensex zooms 900 points, and Nifty shoots past 17,600. Now, the broader markets also joined the rally, with the Nifty mid cap 100 and small cap 100 indices rising over 1% each. So it's not only the large cap companies like Reliance and Adani, which is doing well. You have even mid cap companies like like Suraj Textiles or Trident. textiles. They are also doing well, and even small cap companies are doing well. Now, the market entered the new year on a bullish momentum, with the benchmark indices hitting fresh more than 6 week highs as bulls remain strong in the second straight sessions on Monday. So, what you mean by bulls is like when the market is going up and the stock prices are going up, it means the market is on a bull run. And when the markets are going down, it means it's on a bearish run. Now, at close, the BSE Sensex climbed above 59,000 mark, rising 929 points or 1.6% to 59,183, while the Nifty 50 surged 272 points or 1.57% to 17,626. Now, the broader markets also joined the rally with the Nifty Mid Cap 100 and Small Cap 100 indices rising over 1% each. Now, an interesting piece of news is the GST collection in the country remained above 1 lakh crore rupees for the 6th month in a row, coming in more than rupees 1.29 lakh crore in December, which is 13% higher than the same month last year, but lower than rupees 1.31 lakh crores in November. Now, the revenue from goods sold and services rendered stood at rupees 1,29,780 crores in December to 2021. So now India's manufacturing PMI remained above 50 for the 6th consecutive month, which could also be supporting the market to some extent and rising uncertainty triggered by a spate in COVID cases. Now, India's manufacturing PMI showed expansion for the 6th straight month, consolidating to 55.5 in December and 57.6 in November. The PMI continued to find support from production and new orders though cost pressures remain elevated. So now the automobile stocks continue to see buying interest as monthly numbers were largely in line with analyst estimates. The analysts had expected the auto sales data to be mixed in December 2021, with passenger vehicle sales seeing improvement and commercial vehicle numbers coming in strong with improved fleet utilization. Two-wheeler sales remained weak due to increased ownership cost and channel destocking, while tractor sales also declined due to high base in the year-ago month and delayed harvest. Now, the Nifty Auto Index rallied 1.6% on top of 3% gain seen in the previous week. Experts largely see further improvement in the fourth quarter sales data with the chip shortage stalemate easing. Now, Eicher Motors was the biggest gainer with 5% gains, followed by Ashok Leyland, Tata Motors, Maruti Suzuki, and Bajaj Auto, which gained 1 to 4% in their stock price. Now, in December 2021, automobile companies reported mixed performance. Passenger vehicle industry remained impacted on account of the chip shortage. By chip, we mean semiconductor chips, which is in a shortage worldwide. And accordingly, some companies reported a volume decline in this segment. However, consumer sentiment in the passenger vehicle industry remained positive, and we expect swift recovery post resolution of chip shortage. This is what Arun Agarwal, he's the Deputy Vice President of Fundamental Research at Kotak Securities. This is what he had to say. Now, the state governments have imposed several COVID-19 restrictions, as you know, to check the spread of virus like Omicron. But there's no major lockdown-like situation as of now. Now, even though Omicron is spreading fast, the market doesn't expect any restriction on the economic activity that will impact growth and earnings. This is what Vijay Kumar, he is the chief investment strategist at Geojit Financial Services. This is what he had to say. Now, Nifty Bank, Nifty Bank is nothing but a collection of banks of the top Indian banking stocks like ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Kotak Mahindra, to name a few. It did really well. Nifty Bank is a banking index with 2.65% gains, and it crossed the 36,000 mark. to close at 36,422. So the rally could be ahead of the December quarter earnings that will be kicked off by HDFC Bank on January 15. Now, Nifty IT Index. So Nifty IT Index is nothing but a collection of the top IT companies of India like Infosys, Wipro, then Persistent Systems, then TCS, and whatnot. So the Nifty IT Index also had a rise of more than 1% ahead of the quarterly earnings. And IT biggies like Infosys, TCS, Wipro, and HCL will announce the December quarter earnings next week. Now, overall numbers are expected to be strong despite seasonality factors. So, even metal and realty indices gained 2% and 1% respectively, but pharma corrected 0.5% after more than 5% rally in the previous work amid rising COVID cases. So overall, I mean, if you look at the market in India, the stock market in India is really doing well and it's on a bull run. Now, coming to the cryptocurrency market in India, it's like under a lot of regulations by the government. Now, WazirX is a crypto platform. It's one of the crypto platforms in India where people can invest in cryptocurrency and trade in cryptocurrency. Now, one of the top crypto currency platforms, it's called WazirX. Now, crypto exchange WazirX pays rupees 49.2 crores after evading tax. Now, the GST department says it will cover all the cryptocurrency exchanges under its jurisdiction and will intensify the drive. Now, the GST department has recovered rupees 49.2 crores in cash pertaining to GST evaded by WazirX, which is one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in India. The department detected a GST evasion worth rupees 40.5 crores. Now, WazirX exchange is managed by Zanmay Labs Private Limited, and cryptocurrency WRX is also owned by Binance Investment, which is a Seychelles-based company. The exchange provides an option to a trader to transact in rupee or WRX. The WRX has to be purchased from the WazirX platform. The firm is charging commission on each transaction in cryptocurrency from the buyer and the seller both. However, the rate of commission is different for both the transactions. The transaction in rupee attracts the commission of 0.2%, and transactions in WRX attracts the commission of 0.1%. This is what the tax department said in a press statement. And the investigation showed that the firm used to collect revenue from commission as trading fees, deposit fees, and withdrawal fees, but was paying GST only on commission earned in rupee, but was not paying GST on commission earned in WRX. Now, GST at the rate of 18% is applicable on this transaction fees. As such, GST of rupees 40.5 crores was not paid, which was paid along with the interest and penalty on 30th December 2021. Now, total rupees 49.2 crores has been recovered on the spot from WazirX. Now, further investigation is being conducted in this regard. Now, in a statement, a Zanmay Labs spokesperson said there was ambiguity in the interpretation of one of the components, which led to a different calculation of GST paid. However, we voluntarily paid additional GST in order to be cooperative and compliant. There was no intention to evade tax. Now, this is just a brief roundup of all the financial news for today. And I hope you enjoyed this broadcast. See you tomorrow. Thank you.